Earlier, I was joined by Fiona Cairns, cake maker to Kate and Will's.
Well, it was 17 cakes, 8 high.
Fiona made one of her all-time favourite bakes, a raspberry French tart.
I'll be your sous chef and get rid of all
You
these
can be
for
the
you.
sous chef, that's fine
No
by
problem
me.
at all.
So, I'm baking something that I hope will get added to her list of memorable bakes, my Pear Frangipane tart.
Let me explain how you make a Pear Frangipane tart. And it's a sort of hybrid between a Bakewell tart and a Normandy apple tart. Now, here I've blind baked a sweet pastry shell. Now, on top of that, I'm going to add some apricot jam. Now, this is the Bakewell tart sort of start, really. Normally, you'd have this at the bottom of a Bakewell tart, wouldn't you?
Well, Bakewell tart, isn't there some controversy as to which jam is at the bottom?
Yes. Yes.
What do you think it should be?
I think it should be apricots, but who am I to say anything?
Or...
I've heard raspberry. I mean, I think there's about 2 official ones out there at the moment. You can change it if you want. I particularly think that the frangipane and apricot really go well together.
The delicious frangipane filling sounds complicated, but it's actually a very straightforward recipe. It's a simple mix of ground almonds, butter, 3 whole eggs, some flaked almonds and flour to thicken it up.
And you mix that into a lovely smooth paste, which you then dollop all over your base. It doesn't have to be an exact science, and I'll tell you why, because this will balloon up slightly in the oven. So try and get it as smooth as you possibly can and fairly even. See, with me, I can't stop it. It just has to be just so.
That's topped with tinned half pears, which go perfectly with that almond filling.
It's so quick there, it's amazing.
It's beautiful, it's so effective.
Yeah.
Once you've gone around this and you've covered the top, you can sprinkle some almonds on the top if you wish.
Bake at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes.
And that is how it comes out the oven. But when you mention Poire William, which I've got in here, I'm going to add some, because it's quite potent, to the apricot glaze, and then just brush the top with the apricot glaze. So the apricot glaze, basically what I've got in here is apricot jam, which I've sieved to get most of the lumps out, added a little bit of water, pop it onto a stove, bring it up to the boil, reduce it slightly, and then I've just added a little thimbleful of the Poire William, and you end up with...
Oh, that looks so good.
A beautiful, very simple, but highly effective frangipane pear tart.
The apricot, almond and pear flavours make this a delicious dessert or a tasty treat with an afternoon cuppa.
But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, Fiona, before we get a chance to eat it.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
This is the bit I always enjoy, when my guests who help me create today's dishes join me in tasting them.
OK, everyone, dive in. Don't worry about politeness. Just tuck in and tell us what you think. I think I'll start with the pasty.
My curried cod pasties, inspired by Trishna, Pritam and Ashan, all the way from their cafe in Edinburgh.
This is going to be fascinating. I'm a little bit scared. I want to hear what you think.
Captured the flavour perfectly.
Do you like it?
I thought it might be a bit too dry, but it's not.
Do you like my crimp in there as well?
I do. Very nice. I didn't think it would turn out exactly the same, but the flavour's there, even without the turmeric.
Well, thank you.
They seem to like it. I wonder if it's good enough for their customers.
So when you go back to Edinburgh, will you be cooking the pasties?
Yes, well. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes,
Derby
definitely.
Junction.
You'll be more than happy.
Thanks to royal wedding cake maker Fiona Cairns for her raspberry tart and for her help in creating my pear frangipane.
Great prep pat as well.
Okay. Well, you made it actually, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Well, we sort of both made
It
it.
was a team effort.
And thanks to Stuart and his bees for the delicious heather honey.
In a lifetime involved in eating heather honey, we've never had it in a sponge. So this is a first, so. It's absolutely wonderful.
Who? It floats my boat. We've enjoyed some really tasty dishes today, and I hope you feel inspired to try them yourselves. See you next time for more pies and puds.